All right, guys. This is Art Design Lab, and today we gonna learn basics in Revit. And if you're a beginner, this video is for you. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share for more videos. This is the workspace in Revit, and these are also the tools that we use. These are the architecture tools that we use to create or design a building in Revit. And now, if we are to understand these tools, this is usually the wall tool. If you click on it, you have so many options like we have the generic wall, we have also the interior walls, which is normally used for partitions, and we have the block work wall interior, we have the retaining, which we normally indicate as the gravity wall. And if you come to your workspace here, you can generate any form with the use of this other um, tools here. You have the straight line tool. You can also use it as an oblique line or whatever shape you want to create using the line tool. And we have the rectangular tool, and we have the inscribe polygon. Whatever shape that you want to create, you can use these tools. And this is for the start end radius arc. It's for you to get an arc shape. And this also, it's an arc shape. And this, it's for you to get a tangent, like using two lines or two wall line that are straight, and you want to get in between a curved shape. And this is to join an arc, like a fillet. You want to get an arc from those two lines that are joined. And as we all know, this is an ellipse shape, and this is a peak line tool, and this is also a peak face tool. If you want to give, maybe you have created a structure or a parametric model that you want to indicate as a wall, you will just click this one and click on the face of it. So now let's come to the walls. If I want to create just a line wall, after clicking this, as soon as you click the wall here, you will have these modify tools showing you here, the drawing tools. So if I want to create just a straight line, I can just come and click here. This is the straight line, and this we have the rectangular shape, and here is a polygon shape. So that's how you're gonna do to have your actual shape that you want. And if we come here, also the architecture, we have doors. Door is used to insert um, to show an access of entering or going out in a particular structure or building. So now you can easily insert a wall through a door through your wall, and this is how you will do it. Since it's a wall, it will accept automatically as you placed your door. And also, if we come to the window, as we all know, it's used for lighting, ventilation in most buildings. So here is also, you can insert your window through the wall. And here is a component. Maybe you have a family, you want to import, or you want to insert a chair, table, or you want to model it by yourself or for yourself. And you can easily do that by, if you want to place the family, or you want to place a particular component that you've already got in your folder or a file, you can easily use the place a component, then you will insert it. But if you want to model it by yourself, you can easily go to model in place, and you create the model that you want. And that's it. Then if you come to a column, as we all know, columns, we usually select this architectural column. That is when, if you want to create these columns, designing columns, maybe square, rectangular, or those Corinthians column also, you can use this. And this is for structural. Structural columns can be of steel, iron, aluminium. These are structural column. And also this is the roof tool. Let's say if you want to select the column here, you can easily have the column here, insert it. And if we come to the roof tool quickly, roof tool, as we all know, is the top of a building, is always at the top of a particular building or structure. Now, if we click the roof, it will ask us to select the level that we want it to be. Now, if I want it at level 2, I will just click yes. If I don't want it at level 2, I will click, and if I have set so many planes or levels, you will see them here. But now we only have level 1 and level 2. And for your information, it is too hard for a roof to be below the building. It's always at the top. That is why it is called a superstructure. And if you click OK, you will see another drawing lines here, just like the walls. You have different shape. Now, if you want to create a rectangular shape, we can just select here, and from this end, you bring it at the end of the structure that you've created. So you click this. Okay, sometimes they will ask you to attach the highlighted roof. That is to say, if you click this attach, all the walls, sometimes you may want to insert or create a roof that is above or below the roof level that you have set. Now, if you want all the walls to align to the roof, you can click attach so that any wall that is above or below will come straight and attach to the particular roof that you've created. But if you don't want it at all, for you to modify it later, then you can just select don't attach. So if we click don't attach, we'll go to 3D and we'll see it here. This is the roof. This is the roof. So these walls that we've created, it's actually on unconnected constraint. This unconnected constraint usually tells us that if I want the wall to start from level 1 to and end at level 2, then I will set the top constraint to level 2. You see? So now it has already been set to from level 1 to level 2. So this all of these ones, you can also click the tab tool if you want all of them to get selected. You can easily click it and you set the base constraint. It's already on the level 1 and the top constraint at level 2. So all of them will just go down. And also another method that you can easily use is this modified tool that you see here, the match type properties. The match type properties, you can use it as a shortcut. You can press the MA for it. After clicking it, you can come and select this wall because this has already been set to its particular constraint that you wanted it. And you select, you click on it, on that wall, and any wall that you select later or click on will follow suit as the one you first clicked. So now if I've clicked this one, see, it will follow suit all the walls, whatever that is in this project. If I click on it, it will be at the same as the first one, this one that is highlighted. So now we have done with it. Let's go again to the floor plan level, and we have what we call the ceiling. But also in this roof, we have different. If you click on this button here, it will show you so many options. This is the footprint. The footprint is what actually, when you select the roof, it's automatically activated. That was what we actually did at the first step that we made. We created that roof. Now we have another one, which is the roof by extrusion. Roof by extrusion, you can form whatever shape that you want. That is, you can do it in a section or elevation view or even 3D view, and you extrude it. After drawing the shape, it can only accept one line drawing. Now, if we click on this roof, it will ask us to pick a plane. Now, let's say we want to pick a plane. We'll just go, let's say I want to pick this plane. It will automatically ask me if I want to see the east elevation or the west. Now I want to see the east elevation. That's the point that I've actually set it to. So now I'll click OK. Then I'll use this tool. Let's just assume that I want a curved roof to be here. I will just say uh, this one will come to this point, and I'll just give it this arc roof. And now I've already set it. So also after giving this roof, you can also set the thickness. This is 400 millimeter roof. Now I want it to be 125. You can click here. This is the properties. This is where you see all the information on the particular tool that you clicked on. So now here I want 125. So if I click OK, it will automatically generate. Now if I go to 3D, I'll see the roof that has been created. This is the roof that has been created. You see, so you can just adjust it. And if you want also this wall to come at this top roof here, you can use this attach top or base. If I want this wall to meet this roof at the top here, I'll use this attach top or base. And if I want to detach this wall from this roof, the one that is showing the blue highlighting, I can just use this detach. That's you're removing it from where you have attached it. So now, if I want to attach, I will just select this attach top base. Now you've seen it has already been attached. So this is how you use the roof tool. There are so many tools there, but we can talk about it later. And again, we have the roof by face. This is soffit. As we all know, soffit is actually what we use most times in buildings that have gable as the ceiling normally. And we have the roof fascia. We know what is fascia at the edge of the roof shape. And we have this roof gutter, you know, we set it for water to run through or pass through. And also we have the ceiling tool, wherein it is used to create ceiling. And if you click on it, it will show you the automatic ceiling. Automatic ceiling can only work for an enclosed space, an enclosed room, for like this one. You can see the red. So now if I click here with all my level that have been set, I can simply generate it automatically by clicking. But if it is an open space, it cannot allow you to get a ceiling unless you sketch. You use this tool here that allows you to sketch it manually. Now if I come here, since it's an enclosed space, it will automatically generate. Now if I use this sketch, I can easily draw any shape that I want, any shape of ceiling that I want. If I want a polygon, I can simply generate or draw it. Now if you click OK, the ceiling has been created. This is the ceiling. See? So this is how you do it. And now if we come to architecture again, then we come to floor. Now, for every building and every structure, any design that you're doing, there is a need that you must have a floor. You see, so you click here. Here is the architectural floor. Architectural floor is just like you have the first phase floor design and you want to edit or have some other modifications that you want to do with it. You can use it for many shapes, also just like the wall, any other. So now this is the pick walls. So now if I want to create a floor here, I will just pick these walls. I'll pick them and after that I click this OK. So now why are you seeing these arrows, the flip arrows? Now these flip arrows will help you to indicate that the floor will only entails the interior part without having any exterior. So now if I want this floor to extend to the outside or to the external view, I will just click on this flip and it will automatically um, be there. And if I click OK, now we go to 3D, you will see it. See, this is the floor now that have been created. So now we go and we go to architecture again, and there is another floor settings, which is the structural, which is normally used for indications and also for more detailing or aligning that you can see that is done or by structural engineers when they design floors. And also this is floor by face, just like what I said the last time about parametric models. This you can use it by this step, and this floor slab edge, you can have it when you if you need an addition or an edge design floor. You can also use it to generate. And this is a cutting system. Cutting system in Revit, you can use it to get the parallel or the horizontal or vertical lines in whatever model that you are creating. And this is the cutting grid. The cutting grid can also help you with this cutting system. If I want let's say If I want to create a system, I will just, after modeling my work, I will just select the particular model that I've created and have the specification. I will draw a particular area that I've selected for my modification or what I want. But now, if it's only, sometimes you will have a cutting panel that you may want to design. If you have it, you can see it in walls, see the cutting system. It has already shown you the specification. These are the properties or the specifications. And also, if you come to the grid, the cutting grid, this also has its own aspect that it can show you. This is the all segment. That is to say, if you are designing a cutting wall, it will affect the entire shape of it. We'll get to know much better about it as we go along with the classes. And this is the million. The million is to give it a tick sign, just like if you have two timbers or two um, cutting timbers, you can simply place them to indicate that this is a draft or this is an entrance, or you do your rafters just like the way you do rafters or so. You have to create the spaces for them to be seen clearly in a project. And also, this is a railing tool that we usually need in creating balusters or points on porches and those railways. They are railings that we usually use, and we can also use them on a ramp also. Maybe you have created your ramp and you want to give it a railing, you can also put it there. And we have the ramp tool. The ramp tool here can also help us to create ramp in a project. And the stair tool, it's for stair, for you to create a stair. And this model text is actually um, for you to create a text on the wall. Maybe you want to write anything on the wall to say, okay, welcome past designer. This is the tool that you will use. And this is the model line. Maybe you may want to indicate or sketch, do a normal sketching before you start your project. You can also use this model line to do it. And this is a model group. This is a group. Maybe if I want to group the column, the wall, the window, and also the doors in one place, I will use this model group. And also this is the room for you to create a boundary to say this is a room or this is a living room or so, blah blah. This is it. And this is for separator. If you want to separate a room, maybe you have created one entire a whole room, then you want to indicate that this is for the men and this is for the women. You can use this room separator. And also the room tag is for you to tag whether this is a room A or room B, or this is this space that you have created, it's 25 by 25 meters square. You can also do that. And just like this ones, they will give you the area, tag area, so on. So this is just a preamble, or if you are thinking of starting an exercise or as a beginner in Revit, this is all what you need to know at the moment, and I'll be right back. Thank you.